Coach Julius here. We're going to go through 3 skills that you need to develop that turns failure as fuel as an investor entrepreneur. As an investor, you're going to make a lot of stupid mistakes. Talking from somebody who's blown $500,000 twice and blew a real estate company because of incompetency, running ahead of me. The desire was right, but the character was weak, and I had to learn it the hard way. And these are 3 skills that I've learned. The first skill is the skill to manage hard assets, real estate, businesses that pays you for your skill, right? The first thing you want to do is you want to build businesses that you make profit from who you are. So I know my skill is teaching, right? My skill is the ability to teach, communicate, and teach people about investing, right? So I know if I set up businesses around my strength, then most likely I'm going to get to the highest form of competency and I'm going to get highly paid, because in these areas, every single day of my life, the first thing about somebody who is highly in a competent state is that you want to serve and you develop yourself every day. You're going to have to learn the moment you choose success, you're going to be developing every day of your life, right? The second skill I've learned, the skill of sales. If you don't know how to make a sale, you are dependent on someone that does know how to make a sales, right? Sales teaches you about money and motion between hands. You're always going to have to make sales, interactions, right? Money in circulation. So that's important, learning sales. The third one, the ability to use debt as an asset and not an emotional stimulant. Poor uses debt to be enslaved by it. The middle classes abuses debt and never gets out of it. And wealthy people manipulate debt to turn interest rates into ROI, making free money. They turn into ROI, making free money. They know how to use it to leverage, right? So the ability to manipulate debt to make more profit and is a high-earned skill that very few develop, right? And the reason failure fuels this skill is because the more you develop these skills through losses, the more opportunities becomes exponentially available to you. Because sales, hard assets, and debt will always be a part of society's antidote to the rat race. Either you have the antidote to the rat race or you are the rat victim in the rat race. Blessings to you guys.